Well, last month, our Jessica Maury brought you the incredible story on about how a community came together to support a family suffering from a tragic loss. That community was Rockdale. Now, this afternoon, the Tigers could cap off their season with an emotional win against Brock. They've overcome a lot of adversity this season, and now they're ready to make history. After trailing 21-0 in the second quarter, they came alive in a huge way. Tori Laughlin scores on the quarterback keeper, and Rockdale's on the scoreboard at 21-7. They would keep it going. This time, it's the Oklahoma Sooner commit, Jaquaylin Crawford in the Wildcat, breaking free, nothing but green in front of him, 41 yards, and we have a one-score game. Later, it's Crawford, this time at quarterback, Laughlin at receiver. They hook up from 19 yards out. It's now tied at 21. Then right before the half, Laughlin to his favorite wide receiver, Crawford. This time it's good for 74 yards. They would score 45 unanswered points as they win their first state championship since 1976. 45-29 your final. Our Jessica Maury was out there at the game and has more from AT&T Stadium.
Thanks, Nick. Well, what a day for the Rockdale Tigers. They are state champions for the first time in 41 years. The Tigers fell into an early 21-0 hole, and all signs pointed to a blowout. But like they say, Tiger fight never dies.
Couldn't have started any worse. And, that's what I said walking off the field. I'm just upset with the UIL for telling us the game started at 3:30 and not 3, because that's about the way we played.
Rockdale got rolling in the second quarter. They took a 28-21 lead into the break and never looked back, scoring 45 unanswered points to beat Brock 45-29. The Tigers defense forced 3 turnovers. Sooner signee Jaquaylin Crawford and Tori Laughlin dominated for 3 straight quarters. Crawford was named the defensive MVP and Laughlin was named the offensive MVP. And Coach Miller knows this has been a long time coming.
I know there's a lot of kiddos out there that deserve a state championship. I know that. But I promise you there's not a group that deserve it more than the group that won it tonight.
What was great about this game, besides the win, of course, is that it showed us that all of this is about more than just football. Earlier in the season, we brought you a story about Rockdale senior Tyler Lemkuhl, whose dad passed away the day before two-a-days got started. Tyler wasn't sure if he even wanted to play football, but he knew it's what his dad would have wanted. And now he is a state champion. And what happened on the final play of the game was just as special. Coach Miller's son Gunnar was diagnosed with bone cancer in 2015. He is thankfully in remission, and today he took the final snap for the Tigers.
Like, he's been through a lot, and this, just to see him go out there, it was amazing.
But it wasn't even my idea. It was his teammates' idea. I'm not smart enough to even think of that. And I had some of them come to me and say, "Hey, look, would you be willing to do this?" And so they didn't have to ask me twice.
What a moment. Jaquaylin Crawford said it best after the game. You couldn't write it any better. I am happy to report that the Victory V that is on the back of Tiger Stadium in Rockdale will be staying lit. Congrats to the Tigers. Reporting from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Jessica Maury, Channel 6 Sports.
Well, this morning, Kaylon Barnes held a signing at Silsbee High School as he became the 20th player to sign with Matt Rule and his Baylor Bears. Barnes is a 4-star wide receiver who will also run track for head coach Todd Harbor. The 5'11", 172-pounder had close to 500 receiving yards, 3 punt returns, and a kickoff return for a touchdown. He says Baylor made him feel right at home.
Yeah, I love the fan support. When I went down there for a game one time, I had walked on the field like a whole section just screamed Boogie, and I loved it. I had my name on the screen at some point of the game, and I just loved the wake up. I fell in love with it when I first went.
So good luck to him and everybody else. I mean, that Baylor Bears recruiting class, absolutely unbelievable, and they're going to have a shot at going to a bowl game next year.